Hello and welcome back to the Blobber Plays. Escape from Ever After. We are partway through Chapter 2, which is set in Lovecraft World. Well, there is a little town, a little coastal town that is trying to summon Cthulhu. And we are trying to find and rescue Sherlock Holmes, who was investigating this. So it was here, out the window. Added a link back point. We still don't have the Lapras power. Melt your shield. If only Sherlock Holmes was here. I love how much damage Dragon does now. Do I think they're going to make Moonman a twist? No, I think it's the other way round, Amel. That he's actually a good guy that's also working against the corporation. Secretly. No, we should use Wolfie. So swap into Wolfgang. Use your grow a seed thing. Fire breathe. Fire breathe first. Every time you see these guys up front, you think of the three kobolds in the trenchcoat song. Okay, now it's just the stabby man. Spend some of our synergy healing. Poison you. Moomin's Tale for the Game Boy Color. Well, Maury will be interested. Ah, yeah, I forgot you count as spiky. That's my bad. As if the guitar doesn't count as from a distance. Oh well. Seed, finish you off. GG. 2 more points and we get a level up. You'd love them? Oh, we didn't have them here, so that's... It isn't something that I recognize. It's on a timer? But couldn't we get there from... over here anyway? The music is nice, aside from that sometimes it's a bit too generic. Like in the Hidden Forest, where we needed to tell one kind of music from another. many of those bits of music were to the same. Like, I'm above average musically, but I could not reasonably tell the difference between them. They just sounded like generic in-theme music for playing in the background while you play a D&D game. Level up, level up. I want more team points. And I would like to equip confidence again. That's you. What about the other two? You can have the extra health again. And Wolfie can have nothing. If you got rid of poison, no. Yeah, Wolfie can't have anything. Well, actually, if we get rid of your confidence, we can give it to you. And then, what do we give to Dragon instead? Nothing? We could move the poison protect to you, and then Flynn can have... the healing gives extra mana. Another link back point. Another link back point. But there's also a baddie there, which we fail to hit because of Z levels. Oh, I didn't realize you were in stabby mode. That's my bad. You're in stabby mode, so we need to unstabby mode you first. Honestly, you should change out for Wolfgang. Anti-tower move. Anti-tower move. And then multi-hit. Sadly, they aren't as worth as much experience now. Do we have to light this up? Maybe melt the pot? And then light that one? Okay, I could have come here before. And that has screwed this up? Leaving and exiting has screwed this up. What if we play your legally not Song of Storms? And then set fire to them again. Yeah, that's silly. That should not be bugged like that. Then we hop here, then we play the Song of Storms. Hail, Dead Press. We played the worst sellout Sunday game that we've yet seen Dead Press, and now we're relaxing and enjoying a good game in the form of... Wait, that's not... I'm not going to be able to get up there. I think that it's also a timing puzzle in the form of Legally Not Paper Mario here. Yeah, it's also a timing game. Okay. You should become Dragon. Dragon should fireball everyone. You should become Wolf. Wolf should music the fish. Yeah, it's like 90% Paper Mario Dead Press, 10% Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh, you're spiky mode? My bad. Well, I can't do anything about that. So let's just heal up and get some mana back. Use the anti-tower attack. Ahoy hoy young. You missed us climbing a mountain, young. It was peak gaming. Anti-tower attack. Flamethrower. Yeah. Man vs. Wild Bear Grylls Stark Young, in which you climb mountains and fight snakes, was the worst sellout Sunday game yet. Peak badness. It's another entry from Detective's Journal. Dear Diary, my heart still aches for my lost love, and my spirit is empty, yet I trudge on. I've arrived at Quail Manor to meet the enigmatic Madame Quail. The Quail family has roots in this town going back for centuries, and Madame Quail is its matriarch. If anyone can tell me more about this place, she can. I wonder if she's single. So, Detective Holmes has been here before. We should check it out. Yeah, we could use some food. Now let's find out if the thing counts. No. So you have to be using an item in battle for the eating to trigger the mocha thingamajig. Seemingly. Hello, kitty cat. Meow! How do we get that? Can we climb the tree? Can we set fire to the tree? Can we blow this off the top of here with our Song of Storms? Oh, sorry, our legally distinct not Song of Storms. Ballad of Blusteriness. No, the Ballad of Blusteriness does nothing. Quail Manor. It's full of pictures of quails, we'll give it that. Quail Manor! This is where Sherlock went next, according to his journal, but it looks like the trail has gone cold. And who do we have here? Could it be Madame Quail? I am, of course, a Madame Quail. Welcome to my home. Oh, I should change my title, seeing as we're done that now. Sell out Sunday. Done. Escape from Ever After. The aristocratic matriarch of the Quail family. And with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? We're Flint, Tinder, and Wolfgang, visiting on behalf of Ever After Inc. We're looking for Detective Sherlock Holmes, fellow employee. He's gone missing and apparently visited your manor at some point. Have you seen them? I'm afraid not. Nobody like that ever came by here. By the way, ma'am, if you can tell us anything about why the streets of Innsbeek are filled with hostile-robed figures and other weird creatures. Creatures? I have no idea what you're talking about. The streets of Innsbeek are safe. She could be dame or lady or countess. My family practically built this place, you know. I know the community like the back of my wing. I've never seen any creatures. Do you mind if we have a look around? Make yourself at home. Save. Can we destroy her priceless Ming vases? We can. Office door. Oh no, office decor. An expensive, delicate vase. Actually a monster, but you have to. See, look, it got us something. I would have missed out on that collectible if I hadn't done that. Excuse me, one of my colleagues was a detective. Have you seen anyone like that? I don't believe I have. Another guest. Will you be joining us for dinner? Another? Was there a first one? No, I've got to get back to work. Can't chit-chat, but you're just standing there. That is a big duck. We're looking for a man called Sherlock Holmes. Have you seen him? The company sent you? I mean, no, I haven't seen your colleague. Then how did you know he was from our company? What company? Well, you just said the company sent you. I don't recall saying that. Strong ducky? What are you doing in my kitchen? I didn't mean to bother you. Madame Quail said we could look around. Did she? Fine, I'm Duckster, head chef of Quail Manor. The Billed Butcher of Innsbeek. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'm trying to manage a bit of a crisis here. What's the problem? I'm missing some key ingredients, and there simply couldn't be a feast until I have them. We might be able to help you. What do you need? I need oh god, no, not worms and millipedes. Worms and berries. Both ingredients can be found in Quail Manor Garden. Please retrieve them for me so that I can begin cooking. We'll get right on it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, go back outside. Supposedly there are worms and berries here? I don't see worms or berries. What are we doing in Cthulhu Land? They sent Sherlock Holmes here as an advanced scout. They intended to decide whether or not they want to colonize the area. Welly. Would you please move over a bit? I cannot abandon my post. The madam specifically requested I stand here. Please, just a little. It won't be possible. You're a chef. Shouldn't you be in the kitchen? I won't be needed until he starts cooking for the feast. Noted. Good evening. This is the garden, which I regret to inform you is off-limits to guests. We were asked to collect some ingredients by Duckster. Duckster? Oh, then go ahead. I'm sorry for getting in your way. Don't tell him I gave you a hard time. Okay, we have a brick moving puzzle. But what do we even want to do? I can't jump across to there. Oh no, I can. When guarding, enemies take contact damage. It is nice and cheap. Oh, no, it's not cheap. It costs 3. It's hideously expensive. Doggo, yeah, Doggo has such a flappy tail. He is a cutie. Wolfgang is a cutie. And he's so happy when he does his stuff. Look at how happy he is. Quail Manor servants. Looking for worms? They won't pop out unless the ground is muddy. Find the switch to turn on the faucet. Berry garden. Do we need to light them? Unclear. We can't move them. There is a switch over here. Does that turn on the faucet? And it reveals what we're supposed to do with the fire thing. So these two need to be on, the other two need to be off. And we also need to move them. We've got our worm. But I can't move these. We need to Song of Storm, legally not Song of Storms, put out the fires. But we can't move them. So how am I meant to make them have the same shape as the thing in here? Right, attacking them doesn't move them. Pushing them doesn't move them. You don't have title set for the game? Sorry? Yes, I do. Sellout Sunday done. Escape from Ever After. The title is set. You might need to refresh, Hi-Fi Panda. You understand how we do this? You'll keep it to yourself? Good. Be smugly superior in chat. How do we move them? Decoy nose. They mean category? Pretty sure I did try to update it, but we can do it again. Boop. It's not like I'm in the wrong category, so there's not... I'm not going to get in trouble with Twitch for pretending that this is a different game if I'm in no category. There's no need for people to be obsessed that you haven't marked a category. It's not against TOS. It's fine. You're just being OCD and need to get over it. You can't be smugly superior because you also don't get it, bats and cats. I don't get it. We can't move them. Maybe we can move them with the breeze? No? Can we sprout them? It drops me low in the category list. I'll live, FGs. Oh no. Slightly fewer viewers. Yeah, I don't get it. But think of the SEO. The game, yeah, when Wolfie does his little dance, he's so happy. And it's not like I can move them when they're on fire either. It's not a case of set them on fire first, then move them. Let's just try lighting the rows or columns that it wants, even if they're not in the right places. So what if we just do those two? Wolfie is a bard, yes. So this one. And this one, but not the others. No, it doesn't work. Maybe it's meant to be read top down? But that doesn't make sense either, because no matter whether we read it top down or bottom up or left... Oh, actually, it could be different left to right. It could be 1 and 3. So if it's 1 and 3, it would be you and you. Or... more like Bark class. Or you and you. Nope. Oops. Maybe we're meant to get access to another character, and the new character will have strength? But we don't know of anything else to do. Ah, maybe this is those things on the left. Okay. So... right, left... 5, 2, 4, 3. Five, 2, 4, 3. But now I can't get back... oh no, I can still get back up because you're on 5. And then... 2 and 3. Ah! Moving those moves, these. Okay. That would have been more obvious if you could see both at the same time. You become Doggo. Doggo uses nothing because he has no mana. You give us mana back. They expected your memory wouldn't forget it. No, there's no object permanence here. And the things look pushable, Dark Young. I'm pretty... yeah, we've pushed those before, right? We pushed those exact same things when we were doing the move them across the peaches that you had to float down the river puzzle. So it was weird that you couldn't move them suddenly. Anyway. Get rid of all their stupid shields. Oh, we at least got rid of the biggest one. Nice hitchhiker's quote. Fireball. Stack attack. Alright. A little bit of experience. Not huge, not terrible. We play the Song of Growing. Song of Staircases. We take these back to Murder Duck with his big duck energy. Then you will move and we can come get that sheet of paper. So we'll save. Excellent, you retrieved the missing ingredients. Now we can start cooking. Where is my sous chef? Let him know. He's pretty duckin' huge. He is. He's so much bigger than the quails and the other ducks in the city. Duckster is ready to cook. Please help him. Right away! Now we are allowed to move you and get the next bit of Sherlock Holmes's diary. An excerpt from his journal. Dear Diary, I've spoken with Madame Quail. She's an intelligent lady, and I must admit she's charming. I explained to her that Ever After Inc. would be opening a new branch in Innspeak, and she seemed strangely amused. Behind the beady eyes, I could sense the gaze of a bloodthirsty predator. The seaweed shark stalks its prey, or in this case, the quail. There is something fishy going on here, and I'll be getting to the bottom of it. So the detective did come here. Why was Madame Quail lying? There's another entry. Dearest Journal, I feel as though I'm being watched. After speaking with Madame Quail, I returned to my hotel room and found a strange letter slipped under my door. It read, Dear Detective, you're in grave danger. Leave Innspeak immediately. There was no signature, no trace of who wrote it, but a single footprint on the parchment, perhaps left by mistake. Who might have left the strange note for the detective? Let's put our detective skills to good use and track down whoever did this. We have a footprint to go off. It's worth a shot. You can now track the footprint. Kinda feels like maybe there should be something... No, there's nothing over there. That's a Thieves Guild letter? No duck footprints here. So maybe we need to go back to town, or maybe we can look at the back of the manor. Because we haven't actually tried to go back here yet. Destroy her Ming vases. There's a rat. There's a rat, there's a rat, there's a clever, clever rat. But even if we... Okay, we can't hurt the rat. Can we fire breathe the rat? What do you have to say? Upstairs is her private quarters. How do we get up there? The architecture of the Quail Manor is designed for winged people. It won't be possible for you to ascend. But there's a staircase there. The cupcake looked like a pickup. And yet I don't see a staircase that we could use here. Apparently I missed a cupcake. I don't see a cupcake, sorry. Oh, in the kitchen? Okay. Too far away now. If we ask you, will you let us into your room? We found Sherlock's journal entry. I'm sorry, we know he spoke with you. Oh yes, I vaguely remember the man of which you speak. He visited my manor and we spoke briefly, but about what I don't recall. He was asking questions about Innspeak and such. Then why didn't you remember speaking with him until now? Well, I'm a busy lady, and he simply wasn't very memorable. Fine. Can we do it again? No. And there are still no footsteps. It doesn't feel right that we would go back to town yet. But we haven't seen any footsteps anywhere else, so... Really? I thought we'd be able to get in there. Oh, come on, as if I can't jump over that. Unauthorized access to the sewers is prohibited. Innsbeek Rail Yard closed until further notice. Ignore any strange noises that are coming from inside. The door seems blocked from the other side. We don't have any mana, so we just kill you the old-fashioned way. Heal and mana. GG. Now, how do we get into that area? I can't seemingly jump from here. Do you have anything to say? You'd want to get across the water? You'll have to drain it from the sewers. It's a shame that you can't fly. Okay, he says go do the sewers. Sure. Pressure control. Draining. We can't see anything. That's just a link back point now? Fish people! No, I should use you to Pokedex. Pokedex the thing from the Blue Lagoon. Lurker, a ghastly creature that slinks through the alleys of Innsbeek. Watch out for its second form. You set everyone on fire. Good lord. Okay. They're not even worth that much experience, considering how much damage they dish out. Whoops. And then the other side will let us raise the manholes, but we don't have the Lapras power yet. So we can't do that. Seeing any... no. Now I see some footprints. Let's save. Then proceed to follow the footprints. Halt! Eva from HR, fancy meeting you here. I'm sure I got this all wrong, but from my perspective, it looks like you stole my key and then broke into the forbidden section of the library and made off with company property, and then entered this world despite it being specifically banned from travel, all behind my back. And on top of that, you burnt my beautiful plant section to the ground. I must be mistaken. Surely no one would cross me so blatantly. We can explain everything. I got this. Ahem. We can do whatever we like. We don't answer to you. I know it makes you feel good to boss others around, but you're just a cog. You don't mean anything to anyone, and we're not afraid of you. Are you finished? Yes. Scurry back to your office, file some paperwork, or whatever it is you do. Tinder! Does anyone else have anything to say? I'm all ears. Ma'am, I mean, miss, Tinder didn't mean it. Can you please change them back? Don't you think you're being a little harsh? Well, Flynn, let's hear from you. Why shouldn't you share your friend's punishment? We were searching for Sherlock Holmes. I'm sorry he went behind your back, but he could be in trouble. And we have a strong lead on where to find him. I know this book is dangerous, but we're experienced enough to handle it. Is that so? Well, the order to ban this book came straight from corporate, and I'm enforcing it because I will not lose another employee on my watch. If you really think you're strong enough, then how about you prove it? With a duel! I'll be the judge of what you're capable of. Can we Pokedex you? Eva, the Witch of HR. Watch out for her bouncy kangaroo hop. She's an Aussie? She's an Aussie. At the moment, she's winning. Perfect defense. She was worth more experience than the Crablar people. Very well, you're stronger than you look. I'll transform your friends back. I didn't think anything could be more humiliating than my current form, and yet here we are. Okay, listen up, folks. I'll permit you to stay here and find Sherlock, but I'm coming with you. That won't really be necessary. We already have such a productive dynamic going, and it's decided. Without me, you'll never find him. I'm joining the team. Eva joins the party. It's a pleasure to be joining some of Ever After's most promising new employees. You'll certainly benefit from someone of my wisdom and experience joining your team. Listen carefully. My magic is centered around transformation. I can transform any character you encounter. Give it a try. Press and hold X to charge my wand, let go to cast. I can transform anyone into a chicken. Small critters like cats and mice have special forms you can only see by transforming them. Transform this cat and use its special power to get the coin. Great job. I'm looking forward to working with you. Okay. So she doesn't give us the destroy walls power, but she gives us transform animals power. Let's go find Sherlock Holmes. Could you give us a moment? Are we seriously going to keep the whole Take Ever After Inc. thing going on the down low with them around? If she finds out about our plans, it will ruin everything. We can't let that happen. Maybe she'll join the cause. Doubtful. I've never seen such a loyal office drone in my life. We'll just have to play along until we can find the detective. Then hopefully she'll leave us alone. HR is never on your side, even when they put themselves on your team. You're still suspicious, but the cat she had was cute. Let's get a move on. The detective won't find themselves. It's the drunk guy. We're looking for a detective colleague. We know it was you who sent them a letter. We know you know something. Listen, pal. Some mysteries are best left unsolved, you hear? You're in danger, though you may not be savvy to it yet. I reckon it's high time you leave this place. You know, your letter said the same thing to Sherlock. But we really need to find him. Tell you what. If I have another sip of nectar, I might be more inclined to help you out. Bring me a bottle of nectar and I'll sing like a canary. There should be some upstairs. Not sure how a wingless nub like yourself is going to get up there, though. We're pretty damaged. I'll pay for the healing. And say... Wait, that was double pay. I thought that was save. My bad. Wasted 16 bucks or 18 bucks. So maybe we use the transform power while we're here? No. Can I transform the citizens of the city? There used to be a citizen here. Maybe they're here? Well, in any case, we use the cat to get up. We use our new cat. Transforming power. Sweet nectar. It's addictive to certain birds. You got it. Give it here. That's better. It numbs the pain, if you catch my meaning. My name's Pete. Pigeon Pete. The town drunk. You said you'd tell us what you know? That I did. I must warn you, though, the story ain't for the faint of heart. Innsbeek, you see, was just a quiet little fishing hamlet, it were. But after a time, them fishes, they started to dwindle, and times came up upon the town, they did. Without the fishing industry to keep this going, the folks around here got desperate. There was one family, however, that the Depression didn't touch. You see, the Quayle family, they've been always flush with wealth, practically built this town. But there have been tales for generations, mind you, whispers about dealings with something dark and sinister. They pray to no gods known to bird kind. So, when Madame Quayle came to the simple folk of Innsbeek, offering up the secrets of her wealth to fix their woes, well, you see, you gotta understand that the townsfolk, they had nothing. And so the Order of the Feather was born, a cult run by Madame Quayle devoted to worshipping an ancient god that lurks in the deepest abyss of the ocean. This god is older than the universe itself, and I fear even now to speak its name, for to speak it will call it forth. In exchange for hefty fish hauls and treasures from other realms, the Order of the Feather pledges themselves to the Old One, and through worship and sacrifice it gets stronger. It sends its minions ashore to carry out its commands, and now the streets are teeming with vile creatures from the depths. If that weren't enough to chill your bones, then them that bow down to the Old One start becoming one with the ocean. Keep a sharp eye on the townsfolk, and you might spy fins or other fishy traits starting to show. Bard is asleep. He didn't like the story. So, where be your missing detective, you might be wondering? I reckon he's slated for sacrifice to the Old One, like many before him. A valuable sacrifice he be, seeing as the detective is from the realm beyond this. Same goes for you lot. That's why you're all in mortal peril. Oh my, that's simply awful. I knew this place was dangerous, but I'm going to have to file so much paperwork when this was over. Though I do love paperwork. No wonder. She's an evil lich that likes paperwork. Okay, evil cult, ancient ocean-dwelling god, and a whole lot of nonsense. Got it. Where is the detective, though? I'd like to get this show on the road. If it isn't too late, he'll still be held captive in Quayle Manor. Listen carefully. In her private quarters, there's a hidden switch under her desk. You need to find the switch to enter her hidden chamber. Hopefully the detective will still be there. But hurry, time's running short. No doubt the Old One's minions are alerted to your presence, and the Order of the Feather will be coming for you. Thank you for your help. Okay, so we use new springboard power to convert the mouse into... Oh, good lord. New enemy. Flying tentacle monster that can heal. Brew rush and foul play. Ah, that counts as spiky from above. Okay. No, you're about to win. So instead become her, charge up our synergy-o-meter or heal. Healing seems fine. Then win. Level up, level up. I didn't need to heal. We'll take health again. It's been a while. Kitty cat. You wish they had different victory music? Ooh, Cheshire Cat, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'll take the extra space, maybe? I also wouldn't mind just blanket bonus defense. Although this is also really attractive. Reduce mana cost by 1 of everything. You can't use this. Come back and purchase it later. Ooh, I would like the shield absorb attack, but we're too poor. Ah, this is how we get back to the real world in this place. Okay. No, I would rather be you and getting rid of your shield. We have such high attack that even with the raised defense... No! I was going to say we still do good damage, but that's a lie. There we go. You love them snipping their own head off to grow the extra Krabbler arm? We still can't do that back. Are there any trinkets we have for Eva to wear? Yeah, technically she's not wearing anything yet. Presumably. She has her kangaroo boing. We can give her auto dodge. Blocks do slightly better block. Her attacks possibly infuse poison. We could give her the block does damage. Maybe auto poison, maybe blocks do damage. Really? Didn't we already do this? This is what took us up there. Really? Normally that kills these things. Yeah, there we go. Push you to the back. Kill the tower. Okay. You still want us to get to the locksmith, which we might be able to do now that we have Cat Springboard. Synergy heal. Synergy grow. Actually, I don't know if we've Pokedexed those. Angler. These parasitic creatures will not only suck health from unsuspecting victims, but latch onto their allies, boosting their defense. Is there a cat here that we can use to get higher? Not that I can see. Nor is there a cat that I can see for getting up there. But we didn't do the left side here. We can't do the left side because we don't have the Lapras power. Now here we can use cats to get up there. Okay. No. You go first. You melt everyone. Build up our synergy meter or spend some? Spend some. No. Become Doggo. Or actually, become her, so that if they target her, she maybe gets the defense damage thing. No, it didn't trigger. Okay. Springboard, cat transform. Revitalizing herbal tea. And now we can presumably transform this mouse into something. Okay, you also become a springboard. There's a switch under the desk, which reveals a secret passage. Well, this is unsettling. It's a sacrificial altar? How much do I value my money? I'm going to assume that we need to full heal. If it's giving us a full heal and save thing, it probably wants us to heal. But what fight is this preparing us through this doorway? We will find out next time on Escape Ever After. Mwahaha, evil cliffhanger Blobber.